Hey witches, mystics, manifestors, or people who just like tarot. Welcome to my channel. I'm Ray Luna. For today's tarot reading, we're going to be looking into how are you leveling up? So what in your life is going to be improving and leveling up? That's why in the background here, we have the Super Mario Bros. Characters. For group number 1, we have Justice. For group number 2, we have the Knight of Cups, and for group number 3, we have the Nine of Cups. So take your time and pause the video if needed. And once you have chosen a card, head to the description or comment section to click on the correlating timestamp to receive your reading. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy this reading. Hello, group number 1. So you chose Justice here. And the first thing I'm seeing here for how you're leveling up is I do think you are going to be pleasantly surprised if you've been going through a tough time or you feel like things are out of balance in your life. Justice is talking about a correction to that. Things being a little bit more easy, things becoming more fair, and this also could be literally receiving your justice, receiving good karma, and having the balance of things in your life being restored. So you guys could level up in the way that you're going to see people who have wronged you be punished, and that will make you feel happier. It will make you believe in, karma, justice. You'll see that yourself and be like, okay, maybe things do work out in your favor if you behave well. Maybe if you behave bad, you really do get punished. So you're going to be seeing how karma plays out. And for you guys, I feel like you're going to have good things happen. You're going to be feeling motivated to keep going on. You're not going to feel discouraged. You're going to be feeling a burst of energy that's going to make you happy and make it easier for you to achieve your goals, to reach more blessings, have more blessings given to you. So let's see what your other cards are. I do have them pre-shuffled this time just to make the reading flow easier. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords, the Moon, and then the Three of Swords. So yeah, I definitely sense some hard times or dealing with some difficulty in some way. And with Justice appearing as your first card, that makes sense. So with Ten of Swords, it's like reaching rock bottom, feeling like you have nothing, you lost everything, or maybe you just feel like you're not gaining anything, so you're remaining at square one, level 1. You're stuck there and you can't move forward. Justice is coming in to tell you guys that this is a temporary situation, okay? What you see around you right now is not forever. You are at a beginning of your journey, no matter how old you are, how young you are, what you have been through in life. I feel like you guys haven't even started your life, okay? So this is saying no matter where you're at right now, be prepared because the Ten of Swords is going to become the Ten of Cups, a reversal of Ten of Swords energy with Justice. That harmony, that balance of your life is going to be restored. And with the Moon card here, we see the woman here, she's holding the lobster, and then she has a dog beside her. And another one here, or they're wolves, I'm not sure in this illustration here. But this is telling me you are protected with an animal with a shell. That's protection. So do not feel scared to move forward, even if you feel like, oh, I have nothing, I have suffered. This is saying don't think in that way. Think I am protected, and because I don't have anything, I only have to gain. Okay, you're at square one, but that means you're in a place to receive. You're in a place to have more. Try to reframe how you're thinking about things so that it will not harm you. It will just be something that will act as a catalyst to move you forward. And with the dogs here or the wolves, I feel that is a symbol of being rewarded with loyalty, with support. Because when we see dogs, we think of man's best friend. So I do think you guys could be leveling up in the form of having loyal friends, a loyal companion, someone who will have your back and defend you, kind of like how these ones here are defending this woman. They're around her, they're protecting her. I also feel like if you guys have been doing anything with the moon, like you've been manifesting with the new moon, the full moon, you could be bringing in your manifestations through working with moon cycles. Or if you work with a moon goddess even, moon energies, nighttime, there's something about that that could be bringing more to you. But yeah, you will be having a blessing of a companion or a friend, some high-level protection and support that will help you move out of a Ten of Swords energy. You're moving out of this, okay? That's how you're leveling up partly. And then with the Three of Swords at the end, yeah, that's deep heartbreak, deep struggles. So I feel like you guys are going to be moving through deep pain, your subconscious thoughts of, self-sabotage, not feeling like you're good enough, not feeling like you deserve things. This is reversing. 180. It's switching, it's flipping, it's turning around. You are going to be removing these swords that are in your heart and fully healing it. Your heart will become full. I also think of, too, the heart chakra. The heart chakra kind of has a green color, green energy. So this is a message of, as your heart is healing, you're going to be bringing in more abundance, more blessings, more joy. Not because you don't deserve it. If you're still going through, healing, you deserve it when you're still going through healing. Sometimes when you're going through healing, it's like even a blessing could be hard to take on because it could be overwhelming. Because you went through a lot, you need time for your body, your mind, your soul to recalibrate everything you have experienced so you can fully move on. So the universe here is saying, you guys have been in that process and this will pay off big time. You will heal your old wounds, move past this rock bottom situation, this hurt, these negative thoughts, negative feelings, and you will see your worth. And lastly, before I put down your next cards, I just want to say, with the moon card as well, I feel like sometimes when we think of the moon, we think of the sun and the moon. I feel like a lot of people tend to favor the daytime. They tend to favor the sun. So the moon could be appearing here as something that's overlooked, but just as useful. So compared to the sun, I feel like people think of the moon as something that's like dark or just not as good as the sun for some reason, but they're both important. They're both needed. So with the moon, it's like you're going to be coming in at a later time, at an unexpected time. Will people finally see you or value you? That's not because you didn't have that value. You always did. But for some reason, I feel like you were overlooked or not fully appreciated. So like the moon, you're going to be illuminating the night sky. You're going to be appreciated in a different way. But the people who truly value you, the people who truly see you, they're going to respect you at a higher level. They're going to respect you even more. And people who prefer the sun, they're eventually going to prefer your moon, your illumination, okay? So we have some more cards here. Let's put them down. Okay, and I'll put the other ones down in a minute. Okay, with these cards, we have Ellen of the Ways, Patterns, and Adjust as Needed, Adapt. So another way you're leveling up is you're moving past all this and the way you're going to illuminate your life like the moon or be a light is you're going to be developing new positive habits and behaviors that's going to transform everything. You're going to be learning how to adapt through trauma, through pain. You're using that experience, that difficulty to now inform your new life. And you're using that information to not make mistakes, to not be like people you have seen. Maybe you learned that, okay, maybe I shouldn't do X, Y, and Z because the people in my life who have done that, they had bad outcomes. You're going to be learning ways to develop good for yourself. So one way I see this is maybe you guys, too, with that 10 of Swords energy, maybe you're looking around yourself and realizing, okay, I need to change things. I need to improve something, or, it's not going to be a good outcome for me. So this card is strongly talking about moving past old patterns, old behaviors, destructive patterns. If you have, some behaviors where you sabotage yourself and you don't allow good to happen, you shut it off before it fully blossoms in your life. This is talking about developing a way of being that's going to allow you to flourish fully and not being scared to allow new experiences of happiness into your life. You deserve that. You should accept that. And that's how you're going to find happiness, okay? So accept new experiences that could happen and don't feel strange if you want to change things in your life. Embrace that itch to move someplace else. Embrace that itch to start an exercise routine, to do something different, to change your fashion, the way you look, whatever this is. These new patterns of behavior are meant for you so that you'll have more happiness, so you'll feel better about yourself and you'll move past old traumas with these new experiences. And with adjust as needed, becoming more adaptable, understanding how you can maneuver through what you have went through and make it so it's not the end of your story, it's just the beginning. This is just something you went through, and now you're going to do better. Now you can achieve more, okay? So let's look at these last two cards. Okay, so we have the Philosopher and searching. Yeah, searching for something that's going to fulfill you. Feeding your curiosity and not shutting it off. Maybe because of the situation you're coming from, that can be scary. But this is saying you have to be like the Philosopher and search for new things. Find out more information through research. So let's say if you want to move someplace, this is saying instead of every day thinking, I would like to move, but how can I do that, right? You have to actually look at places, even if you can't afford it. That's reasonable, that's fine. But this is saying prepare yourself by at least doing things that put you in that place where you're actually taking action, because you don't want to sit there and be like, okay, maybe tomorrow, because eventually that tomorrow, you have to make that tomorrow today or it will never come. So this is saying take the time to research what you need to, like even if you can't afford it, look for new places, research it so you understand all the steps you're going to have to take to make that new experience or that dream possible. And that's just an example. It doesn't have to be moving someplace new. This could be quitting addictions, not being tied to substances, or this could be leaving a difficult situation or just feeling like you don't have anything, even though you're trying to work and do a lot, and just nothing seems to work, right? So this is saying just take time and try to look for new experiences, try to get more information. And this new information is going to help you break out of that prison, that 10 of Swords energy, and you're moving out of it anyway, like I said, but that's going to help you move into the next experiences after that 10 of Swords. So I hope that makes sense. I hope this reading has helped you guys in some way. That was the end of your reading. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. If you did like it, consider liking the video, subscribing. I always appreciate that. But I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, group number 2. So you chose the Knight of Cups, and the first thing I'm seeing here for how you're leveling up is you're definitely having more doors open up for you, more opportunities open up for you. With the Knight of Cups, this can talk about receiving more romantic attention. So you guys could be receiving some sort of glow up with your appearance, your personality, like showing your more authentic self, which will draw people into you. Not just looks wise, but the way you're carrying yourself, your charisma could be increasing, which is why more opportunities will be opening up for you. I feel like there is someone who's going to come in and help show you a different way of being, a different way of living, okay? So this is someone who could help open you up to different experiences. Maybe you guys are someone who like to do things in a very particular way or a set way, and this new romantic offer, this new romantic interest coming in could show you how to do things differently so your life will be less stagnant. They could take you to places you have never been before. This is someone who's going to make you feel like more adventurous, and it's going to give you more excitement for day-to-day life. So I feel like this person too who's coming in, this person could help level up your life by just giving you more opportunities and experiences, not just with romance though, but as a whole. So for instance, this person could level up your life by giving you connections with other people they know who could give you a job or could give you like some tips on where to travel, and then you travel to that place and it just gives you a life-changing experience. So that's what I'm picking up here. So let's see your next cards here and have them pre-shuffled just so it's easier for the reading. It flows a little better. We have the Page of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. And with the Page of Pentacles here, I not only see a leveling up with love, I see a leveling up with studying, gathering information, possibly career. So if you guys are going back to school or you're currently in school, I feel like that's going to quickly change your life in ways you don't expect, because paired next to the 8 of Wands, energy moving in quickly for you, okay? So this is like your education quickly changing your life. The information you're getting, you're using that in a masterful way to concoct a plan here with the 3 of Wands to radically change your life and elevate it, improve it drastically. So maybe you guys are quite ambitious. Maybe that romantic interest that I picked up on with the Knight of Cups could also encourage you with your schooling. Maybe you guys have had bad experiences in love and romance where you're dealing with someone who doesn't support your goals and dreams, but this person coming in definitely will support you. They're definitely going to encourage you to continue with your schooling. They're not going to feel threatened that you have some sort of independence or your own goals. This is a person who's really going to like that. They're going to be attracted to your intelligence. And this schooling, this education is going to make it so you will have career prospects where you can do more in your life. So not only can you plan for your career, you're going to be able to plan where you live, what hobbies you want to do. You know, like some hobbies are quite expensive. So maybe there's something you always wanted to do, but it was too expensive, too out of reach. So this schooling, this education, this career leveling up is going to make it so you're able to dabble into things that you haven't previously. And that's a common theme I keep picking up with the romance, with the Page of Pentacles here. The biggest leveling up you're going to have, you guys, is new experiences that you didn't think you would get to indulge in or have. And maybe that's part of something that's going to give you a feeling of awe, because you're going to be having that experience being like, oh my God, like I'm experiencing this. Like what? Like I didn't expect that. I can't believe I'm here. So for instance, I'll give you an example. I went to New York a couple years ago, and I always want to travel. But of course, with the way my life is, I don't always get that chance or that opportunity. So when I was in New York, I was like, oh my God, like I'm in New York. I can't believe it. Like, like just walking down the streets or going to the restaurants there is like, wow, like I can't believe it that I'm actually here, because I didn't think that's possible to travel there or go there, right? So you guys will have an experience like that as you're doing things. You're going to be shocked and in awe. It's going to feel like a dream, because it's like, wow, this is actually happening now. So let's see your next cards here. Okay. We have Shakti, transformation, and give. You are kind and generous. And then I have two more cards that I'll put down afterwards, but what I'm seeing here with Shakti is, yeah, transformation. Your life is going places you don't expect, okay? There's going to be a lot of changes, but these aren't scary changes or bittersweet changes. I feel like these are things that are a long time coming, okay? These are things you wished for, you tried to manifest. Maybe it was unsuccessful in the past, but now it's like you're getting to experience things you have always wanted. You're getting to transform into a life you thought was out of reach. That's coming for you now. And I also feel, wow, I'm just realizing too, like 46. So maybe the number 46 is important. Maybe some of you guys watching this are 46 years old. Something about 46 or 46. That's really cool. I'm just realizing this now. You guys are going to have coincidental or synchronistic experiences too. Maybe that's why that's appearing. You're going to have things that feel like it's too good to be true. Another thing too, I feel like this could be happening because of you guys previously being very kind and generous. So this is just a message to continue that as your life gets good, because I feel like it's just adding more and more. It's like a multiplier effect. And something that makes me think of that is the Empress. So while the Empress is not in your reading, we have Shakti here. And Shakti is the culmination of other goddesses. She is like divine feminine power, right? So you guys could have experience working with, the idea of divine feminine, receiving things, not chasing. Maybe you have been trying to put your good energy out there, and now it's like that's finally coming back to you. So this is like, be ready to experience this, because some of you guys don't realize what is coming towards you, okay? And that can be shocking. Even if it's a good experience, it's going to be very shocking. Okay. And let's see these last two cards here. We have the Traveler. Okay. So maybe you guys are going to travel a bit. And the Jester. So yeah, this makes me think of a time in life where you're going to be having a lot of movement to one thing, to another, to the next. And I feel like this could be because you're meant to have many different experiences, because these different experiences are going to have you feeling happier. With the Jester, it's going to be like you're able to take life less seriously. Maybe you're coming out of a serious situation, a serious period in your life. So now it's like with the Jester, it's like having fun, kind of like the Fool, going on new adventures, having new experiences, because these new experiences are going to allow you to relate to people more. It's going to fulfill you more. I also feel like traveling or having these different experiences is going to make it so you're able to teach and guide other people. You're able to give them something more. So the universe could use you guys as someone who's a teacher. You don't have to be a literal teacher at a school, but you're a teacher in the way you give people wisdom and you give them good advice. You give them good information so their life will be moving forward on a path of abundance. not difficulty. So all of this is so you can do that more effectively. And then it comes back to you as positive energy, positive experiences. So that's really awesome to see in a reading like this. I feel like you're leveling up in this way because it's like, it's time for you to experience good. It's time for you to experience joy, and it's time for you to have everything you have done return back to you tenfold. I also think it's possible with that romantic interest that could come in. Maybe this person will take you on adventures. Maybe you're scared to travel alone, so this person can travel with you as a partner. Maybe this person too is going to make you less afraid of doing things like traveling, trying new experiences. So I also see a leveling up of being less fearful and being more open, being more confident, and not discouraged. And this is going to make you more powerful in all aspects of your life. Group number 2. So that was your reading. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it has helped you in some way. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Consider liking the video or subscribing. I always appreciate it. I hope to see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Hello, group number 3. So you chose the 9 of Cups. And the first thing I'm seeing here for how you're leveling up is you're definitely having some self-satisfaction come through. So I feel like you guys are going to be experiencing something, an achievement, a wish coming true, progress on your goals, and you're going to be feeling proud of yourself. You're going to be feeling like you're skilled, you're talented, you're it, okay? That's how you're going to be feeling. You're going to be feeling like, okay, I did this, I achieved this, and you're going to be feeling really happy with this achievement, the effects on your circumstances. It's going to change outcomes in your life, not just with this goal coming true, but it's going to make it so things are going to come in more easily for you. You're going to be experiencing a good luck streak. So it's like, buy a scratch ticket, a lottery ticket if you're feeling lucky type of thing. Like, you might just win. You're going to be feeling like a lot more is possible for you, an increase in optimistic behavior. That's what I'm seeing. So I have some more cards here. I have some pre-shuffled ones just so the reading flows easier. So we have the Chariot, forward movement, continuing that success from the 9 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and Temperance. So with the Chariot here, I see forward movement with projects you've been working on. So maybe something you have been spending a bit of time with, whether that is, something on social media, a business online, in person, something that is your own personal goal, your own endeavor. There is forward movement with this, so you could suddenly see progress where things have been stagnant with this project. I feel like it's a sudden burst. So for instance, if it's like something on social media, that could be having something go viral, getting more views, more support than you usually get. Or if it's a business, this could be getting a couple of sales more than usual. And maybe one of those sales gives you a good review and they share your business, and then that increases it to that person's friends and family. And then you get more and more growth. I see something really being pushed forward and you experiencing a lot of joy because of that. Feeling like you're making some sort of milestone that you can be proud of and maybe even brag about to other people in a good way. You're like, hey, I recently experienced this good thing. Like you're wanting people to say congratulations to you because of how happy you are. And I also see here too with Temperance, this achievement, this wish coming true. This is making things more balanced in your life. So instead of feeling like you have to constantly fill your cup up because it's empty, because you're burned out, you're working hard, it's like, okay, now I have a little bit more water in this cup than usual. I'm going to savor it. I'm going to appreciate it. So you're not letting this new influx of abundance go to waste. This also could be a financial increase as well, because with the 9 of Cups and 7 of Pentacles, it's like feeling satisfied with your finances, feeling satisfied with your labor paying off in some way, making your life easier. I also want to say this is something that could come from trusting yourself, trusting your intuition on where to take action, where to move forward, on what to do next. I feel like this is coming from you. So this isn't like someone gave you advice and you trusted that. This is you listen to yourself and on what to do next. And that's paying off in the greatest way. So you were the smartest person. You were your best counsel. It was you. Okay, I want you guys to know that this is coming all from you. So you should be happy with yourself, and whatever this is, you should trust yourself in the future with other choices, other intuitive insights, because you're taking yourself to the right places. You're doing the right things. So let's see what your other cards are here. So we have Uzume, humor, and then we have focus. You see your goals clearly. So with this goddess here, this is a message of you're going to be leveling up in the way. You're going to be having a lot more fun, a lot more joy. This could literally be like laughing a lot, like laughing till your face, your cheeks hurt because you're not used to laughing so much or having more enjoyment in such a high dose, okay? This is learning how to make forward movement in progress while still living life. So I feel like this is also a message of detachment. You're learning how to detach to make your life better. So for instance, I'll give you an example with YouTube. When YouTubers post a video, of course, they want it to get a lot of views. Of course, we want new subscribers and, people to like what we're doing. But if you're a new person on the platform or you don't have an already, big audience, existing audience, it can be hard to grow your channel or have your messages be heard. So a lot of people get very fixated on numbers and, subscribers, views, and they forget to create content that people want to watch. They focus on the wrong things because they're so obsessed with it being successful, right? So like a YouTuber, right? You guys have to not pay attention to negative views or not getting subs. You have to focus on how what you're doing is reaching people who it's going to help. So let's look at like my channel. Not every video of mine gets thousands of views, but it's still helping people. Even if only 100 people watch, that's 100 people I wouldn't have been able to talk to in my immediate life and help them. But now with my YouTube channel, I can help those people. And I detach from that by not fixating on, analytics and all those things. I just try to make a good reading that's going to help people. And that will do the work for me, right? So you guys have to not focus on numbers, analytics. You have to focus on what's making you feel good, what's making other people feel good, and connect to you. Like how, Uzume is laughing in this card. She's being happy. You guys should act like that. What you're doing, what you're creating that's giving people joy, giving yourself joy, not focused on those extreme details, right? That's actually going to bring you more. So you're learning how to focus, see your goals clearly, move towards them, but you're having humor in the sense you're not getting hyper fixated on every detail to the point it's paralyzing you or making you perform or do things worse. So you're definitely leveling up in the way things are going to be more effortless for you, more easy for you. It's just going to flow in. Like water, things are going to flow. So let's see these other two cards here. Okay. So we have Trapped and Desire. Okay, well, this is just saying kind of what I said, but I'll say a little bit more here. This is not being trapped by your wants, okay? This is not being trapped by hyperfixation on every detail needing to be perfect. This is moving towards your desires. And by moving towards your desires in this way of being more effortless, putting in less effort, that doesn't mean, less quality, but putting in less effort is actually giving you more of your desires, because you're not ruining it with being overly anxious. You're not ruining good content you could create. This is just an example. By making something just for views, you're making something that connects people and their emotions, okay? We see the heart here and desire. And then, Azume laughing, smiling. That's connection with people. So you guys are focusing on deep connection with people, deep emotional connections, and that's going to make your life so much better. Whatever you are accomplishing is because of this leveled up mindset, this leveled up behavior. You're not going to be trapped anymore because you're free from your desires. And by being free from your desires, ironically, that's how you're reaching them. They're coming into you through that detachment. So you guys should be proud of yourself that you have that skill that you have developed or are developing, because it can take people their whole life to get that skill. And I feel like you guys you're going to be utilizing this in many different areas of your life, bringing you more abundance, more Nine of Cups moments, because nothing's going to bother you now, because either way, I'm still helping people. I'm still making connections. I'm still achieving and having my abundance. And I also feel like, lastly here, one way you're leveling up, I definitely feel, is through financial abundance. Through that detachment, you're receiving more money. And that money's making you feel happier and feeling like you can do more, you can have more. You might be feeling like a less survival mode. You're finally going to be able to just live and do things. So another congratulations for that as well. Leveling up past being in a survivor mode and now in a mode where you can live, laugh, and enjoy things and not feel restricted by your wants or your needs. You're effortlessly moving towards them. So that was your reading, group number 3. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it has helped you in some way. If you have liked this reading, consider liking the video, subscribing. I always appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye.